and see what you've got. We've got problems here because we don't have enough backdrop to extend that over. So what we would do is have her scoot over to the side and shoot something from here because we're getting all the other backdrops and the scrim and everything there. But just moving your camera around, you can see how they may or may not be more dramatic. I like the looks of it up here a little bit more than down, but if we take that again to the other side, it's a little odd. Compositionally, I guess this works and this balances because now we can see the chair in the background, so we're wondering when her psychologist is going to show up and occupy that seat, apparently. It's a rather odd perspective. But again, if we bring it up to the top here, it's kind of a weird setting and not visually very interesting. So looking into the frame, and even from here, Jessica, if you can turn and face the other way, you can just rotate your whole body around that way. We've almost opened up a dialogue with the empty chair now, where she's facing into the frame, and that compositionally makes this a little bit better. It's balanced because we have the other guy on the other side. We've got the light and stuff in the way, which is a little bizarre, but you can see that looking into the frame and where things are in the thirds, we've got her face in one, her knee is in another, which isn't very interesting, but we've got a good angle and a good point from her hip coming up to her knee and then back down to the frame. That kind of visually brings you back up into the frame again as well. And we've got the chair, which the arm of the chair is in a spot of the third, and the curvature of both arms pointing into the frame again as well. So look at angles, look at points, look at the way things are moving in your frame. Things that are straight up and down, like the backdrop and the roll of orange paper back there, are very comforting, level. When you end up with diagonals, I think we have diagonals on the other side, yeah, a little bit here. We can see that with the scrim, we've got that diagonal line across the screen, and what that does is it brings a little bit of imbalance and anxiety and angst to your photo. So things to think about. If you want a nice calm portrait, have as many straight lines in it as possible. If you want something really dramatic, go for as many angles as you can. You can do that with hands and face and stuff as well. We'll have Jessica, if you can put your arm on your shoulder, get something to get a diagonal up there. We can see that we've got something there. If you can bring your other arm up and hold hands right there where that other one is, yeah. We can see that this is creating some of that drama on some of those lines. The thing we don't want to do, is we look at that and we think, okay, that's great with the diagonals and the lines. We've got her knee still pointing up into the frame, but the sleeves, well, it's not the sleeves, it's the actual, the chair behind her makes her look really big and round, so we probably want to avoid some of those things. Not good. You never want to show a model pictures of her where she looks big and round, but even just the drapiness of the shirt that she's got on today would draw some problems, having her hands up on her upper torso and letting that material kind of fall down, especially in a sitting position. So different things to think about, but try and get people pointing into the frame. You'll be the annoying person at the bar here, going through trying to get everyone to set up and look into the frame and recompose and shoot. But things you can do very, very quickly, compose, trigger, and shoot from there. Go ahead and try those, and I've got other photos and course documents so you can see how other things may be affected by the rules of thirds. So enjoy.